Welcome to Thez Nutz Garage. And today we've started another project. It's going to be a 2002 Ford Focus. I'm still working on my truck. As you can tell, I've got the cab rolled up. Fixing to start trying to sandblast under the cab and getting that ready to put some Raptor liner on and then start working on my frame. But I've kind of taken this project on because this is my neighbor's car. This Focus here is sat down on the curb for about 1.5 years. So just to get it off the street, I've kind of volunteered just to fix it for free, but she has to pay for the parts. So I'm gonna walk you around the car real quick and kind of tell you what's going on with it. And probably next week I will start on these repairs. So let's walk around and check it out. All right, so you can see I've got the car up on the ramps in the back. I have it up on jack stands in the front, so it's completely off of the ground. And the reason why I wanted it off the ground is because originally this car needed a fuel pump. So they went to a Christian something or another's to get a quote on fixing it, and they quoted them $1,500 to fix the fuel pump on it. So, which is kind of high to me, but hey, they got to make their money some way. So when she had the money to fix the car, I went down to get your basic information off the car, the year, the model, what size engine it has in it, because I needed to know all this stuff and make sure I'm ordering the correct fuel pump for it. But when I raised the hood of the car, I noticed the catalytic converter was gone. So someone stole, or basically took, the catalytic converter off of this car while it was sitting down on the curb. And I know who did it, but I'm not going to say it here. But so that created another job of, now I've got to put a catalytic converter on this car. So that's the second project. So what I'm going to be doing to it is, of course, replacing the fuel pump, replacing the catalytic converter, and all of the brackets and the heat shield and your O2 sensors that go along with the catalytic converter, because when this person took all of the catalytic converter off the car, they threw away those parts. So I've spent a few hours today in the salvage yard digging out those little rinky-dink parts that are necessary for it to put the catalytic converter back on it. But I'm also going to, of course, change the oil, air filter, and I'm going to kind of clean up some of this. The car, you can see this spot right here, and basically this was a piece of a paint that had flaked off, and I washed the car up so it wouldn't be sitting here looking like it was, all moldy. And when I started washing it, the paint started coming off. So that's a third project that I'm going to have to do, is repair this fender. And I'm basically going to fix this with a rattle can paint and roughly fix it good enough for that it's just not a big eyesore. I'm also going to fix the headlights on the car so they're not so yellowed out, and these will all be individual little videos. But then when I'm all done, I'll clean it up and send it on home back to her. But this job, I would imagine, if it was done by a body shop or fixing the front up here, your catalytic converter, fuel pump, this is probably easily a $4,000 job on this car. This car probably is not worth $4,000, but it is to her, and it's one of her ways of getting around town. So like I said, the only way to fix it and make it beneficial for her is to do it at no charge. So I'm gonna pop the hood and I'll show you the catalytic converter, where it goes and what's missing. Alrighty, so this is a 2.0 Z-Tech engine. Common, I guess, in these little cars, these little Focuses. There is the exhaust manifold, and it's supposed to have a heat shield around it. And then where these holes are, and that bracket, as you can see down here, this was all supposed to be a catalytic converter that run down underneath the car and basically hooked up to that exhaust right there. But they took all that off. How courteous of them. So that's what I'm going to be getting into, is putting that in here. Basically, I'll also be, as I'm changing the oil and the air filter, I will clean the mass airflow sensor, which is here. I'll take this ducking off, clean down in here into the, where the air goes into the engine, into the intake. Basically, it's kind of like a carburetor without any gas. I'll clean that up on the inside, and then when I'm all done, I'll clean the engine pretty good, so that way it just looks better. And I don't like giving stuff back to people and then it's just filthy. So I'll fix it up and get it all running. So I hope y'all follow along with it. I'm probably going to make about 3 short videos on it, and that way they're short, and if somebody needs to do these repairs on their car, it'll be quick and easy. Well, I hope you liked the video. This is nothing, not a tutorial, but just a future upcoming project I just want to show everybody. And if you haven't liked the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. The more people that watch it, maybe the more people it'll help. So have a nice day. God bless.